lied to us.
Who lied to us?
It wasn't that cold.
Yeah.
They lied to us.
Yesterday it was a bit...
Yeah, but the weekend wasn't as cold as during the week. And they said the weekend was going to be worse.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. They lied to us.
Yeah.
Hey? What should be done with these people?
Hey, bruh. You should just, what are they called? What's the
meteorologist or whatever they call
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should just go and get their money back from the university.
Bro, here I was on Thursday, busy trying to hook up some fat chick. I didn't get anything. I was willing to risk my groceries and shit.
Wow. You just chose violence today.
And these fuckers, bro, they're lying. I was willing to go all in, dog.
Eish, bro.
So you drop standards, dog. Like, I'm going in with my eyes closed.
As long as you can get a thick one.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey.
Well, it was either that or I put on a heater which chows a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
So I thought, I think I can buy my Oreos.
No, you were gonna spend more with the lady.
Yeah, buy my Oreos, my donut. That's cheaper than electricity.
Bro.
I'm telling you. And still you get some.
Bro, look at it this way. Normal bodied women eat too much. Imagine a plus size.
Yeah, but you still get some.
Oh,
in that,
yeah.
It's a package, bro. It's a buffet.
Yeah. You
wake up in the morning, we are snack, and now we are snack. She snacks, you snack.
You snack.
Yeah.
You know what?
Man.
The good life.
But I saw on Friday, I was like, nah, let me just hold back.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. So, yeah, I'm good with that.
Hey, but Friday it was freezing, eh? Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, do you get my point?
I get your point.
I say Wednesday, Thursday.
Hey.
Oh, it was hell.
Hey.
It was flipping hell, bruh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, they lied to us.
Yeah, man, something should be done with those people. Down with those people, bro. Anyway, welcome to episode 50.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
We
made it. We made it. And you know what? Let me just pop this here, man. If we couldn't make it, no one can. Hey, let's do this. What?
Yeah.
Let's straight make by the top. I'ma take it to the top.
I'ma make it hot, baby.
You know what? There's no one who's more petty than this motherfucker.
Yo. This is the pettiest nigga, yeah?
I think Ucharu wakes up at like 12 o'clock in the morning sweating, thinking what this nigga's going to be typing on Instagram at any point. Him and what's the guy? Young Buck.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He's relentless, eh?
Yeah. And at some stage, I'm thinking, he's got a point around Young Buck.
Yeah.
We're not going to say, yeah?
Look at it.
Yeah.
He's got a point.
He's got a point about Young Buck, man. Oh, Young Buck is doing some others. He was the one who was in jail, right?
Yeah.
I think they've all been in jail.
Yeah. Just 50 and Lloyd Banks who have been playing there.
Yeah.
Tony and Young Buck.
Yeah. Bringing those jail tendencies to the public. Dropping soap, nigga.
Bruh. Hey, they were dropping soap, eh?
Yo. But I enjoyed 50's tweets, man, and Instagram shit, you know. Because he keeps it alive, man. On one side, you've got this guy who's like a major executive.
Yeah.
Especially in Hollywood now. He's like a major
He's a big guy now.
I think his career, he had a big impact as a musician.
Yeah.
But I think he's bigger.
In television.
Oh, he's bigger.
Because they asked him where he made or makes the most money and said, in the last 2 years, I've made more money than I did in music.
Of course.
From television.
Of course, man. Of course, there's money there, bro. There's money there. And how seamless he's just moved into that role.
Bruh. And he says it's all because of Jimmy Iovine. When him and Jimmy were beefing.
Yeah.
And Jimmy didn't want to renew his contract, I think, with Interscope. And he was like, so what do I do now? And Jimmy kind of like pointed at the TV. He's like, and 50 was like, I knew he said that in a petty way just to get me out of his office.
Yeah.
But then, I went into it.
Oh, it's worked out well. It's flipping worked out well, man. Power, the off spins from Power. This guy is making money and major moves, bro.
He introduced me to Stars. I didn't know what a Stars TV the channel.
I think a lot of us. Man. Yeah. Anyway, let's also be petty. I saw a post. In actual fact, Emtee responded from a fan saying, I think he was teasing Emtee, but Emtee also was, saying that NastyC's got better hooks. It's better on hooks than Emtee.
That nigga was just looking for clout.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, man. I think so. No one does it better than Emtee, bro. Umtandeni, eh?
Yeah,
Umtandeni, bro. No one does it better, man. Those hooks are fire. Especially when he was the stuff that he did with Java.
Bruh.
That period when they had Java, Saudi, and him. Oh, yeah.
When they were just ATM.
Yeah.
But I can confidently say in the last 10 years, there hasn't been a nigga like Emtee. In hip hop.
In what way though?
Hooks. A rapper dabbling into hooks.
Yeah.
Doing it like Emtee. Not a vocalist coming in and doing hooks.
Yeah.
A rapper doing hooks. Yeah. We've never had anything like Emtee.
Yeah, for sure. Never. Funny you mentioned that because frankly, I prefer a vocalist coming through to do hooks.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of artists, especially hip hop artists, don't really hit it. And the song just becomes like one meshed up thing when you're doing the rap and then you're doing the hook. But when you have a vocalist, it actually stands out. The choruses and the hook and everything like that, it stands out. It makes it a different song. But funny enough, like I say, I like it that way, but I don't mind it when Emtee does it.
Bruh.
I don't mind it when Emtee does it because he really, he's got some shit, bro.
I enjoy his hooks more than his rhymes.
Yeah. So that was a petty one with thoughts. Cassper is going into SABC. Is going to have a show there. Are you looking forward to it?
No.
Oh. By the way, on YouTube, somebody commented and said he thinks we dislike, we hate on Cassper.
Aye, bro. I just don't.
I responded and said, we might not like the music and the music side of things, but damn, we appreciate the business side of things.
Yeah, we always say it though on the pod.
The business side of things, he's good. And he's going into this SABC thing. I think he made a post saying because of the lockdowns and everything like that, they can't do shows. So he's going into presenting a show on SABC to make some money. And that's what I said to the guy. I said, Cassper goes where the money is, right? And it's not really, I'm not sure what he really likes to do besides getting money. Do you know what I'm saying? So he, like, for my view is, he uses like, let's talk about hip hop. He uses hip hop to make money, right? It's not really for the love of it. My take, all right? Yeah. It's not really for the love of it. It's how much I can make from this. And that's why I even use the example that last year, for the first like 3 months of the year, when he dropped those songs, those drill songs, he was all over telling us this is the new wave and he's pioneering this wave in SA. He's bringing drill. Everyone's going to be doing drill in SA and he's going to be, he's in the forefront of, where is that now?
Nothing.
Now he's doing amapiano again. I'm pioneering amapiano.
Yeah.
And honestly, he's just doing it because there's money there, right? Even when we talk about the drip deal, we went on length. We're not gonna repeat it, but again, there's money there. You understand? And no one is hating on that. I'm saying, as a business person, he's probably the best in terms of being in the entertainment space, music stroke, doing business, right? And seeing the business opportunities that music can give him. And he's capitalizing on that. And I love it.
Yeah,
I
man.
love it. But if you're going to say, I must respect him in terms of the music, I'm not. Even the Piano Cats, I'm not a big avid listener of Amapiano. I love some songs. But even the Piano Cats said that album was shit.
It was crap.
That album was shit. The one song which really stood out, the first single, Siyathandana. Really, let's talk about it. It was made by Ubuhle. That song, I even asked you the other time, do you remember like what Cassper says on the song?
No.
When people talk about that song, when they say like they singing, whatever they're doing, they're singing to the song or they're making some videos,
some
on Instagram.
TikToks.
It's always on the Buhle
part.
On the Buhle part. Understand? So the Piano Cats are saying that shit is not good. Forget us. The Piano Cats are saying that, right? Okay, what now? But the business move to see that the piano, that's where the money's at the moment, and he moves in there. And I would say maybe they're saying it's crap, but I would say there's some people that are going to like some of the songs. You see what's good with Cassper is that he can move with his audience, right? He's got avid friends that will support anything that he does, right? So he can move with his audience. And from that, from the marketing standpoint, from the business standpoint, no one touches him.
Thank you.
No one touches him. You'll never find a Cassper fan turning around and saying something that Cassper is doing is not good or it's crap, right? We discussed the techie. Yeah. The Piano Cats are discussing the album again. Yeah. You get my point. But there's money there, and he knows this is the good time to make money. Doing a show with SABC, which was where we started, it's again, there's money there. It's a national broadcaster. SABC knows that his fans are going to be tuning in, and they're going to get the ratings. We don't know what type of show he's going to do, but yeah, that's what. That's where the money is, and he sees where the money is at. And that's it. And they've started shooting the episodes, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, I think maybe it's going to be a lifestyle show.
Yeah,
it'll be best for that.
Yeah.
I think he'll be very good at it, because he's a hype. He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
So Cassper, that's the other thing. I think the guy that commented and said we're hating on Cassper. Maybe he doesn't get it that Cassper, like you said, we don't think he has that love for hip hop. He has that love for music. He's using it as a vehicle. Like, okay, at the time he came through, that kind of music he was making was the one popping. So he needs to get that one hit song, and it will open doors for him.
Yeah.
Look at his transitions. Every time he comes through with a hit song, he's always copying something.
Yes.
Right.
So, and look, it's fine to do that. It's fine it's allowed. It's fine to do that. But like, I'll never put him in my top 5, top 10 rappers or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right. But as a businessman and a music executive, entertainment person, he is probably number one. Of his generation, he is number one. No doubt. Right. So we're not hating on him, man. Funny, it'll be interesting to see how the ratings go, because compared to the price show. I was thinking of that.
The price show was massive.
The price show was averaging more than 2 million per episode.
The price show was
right?
massive.
So let's see how this goes.
It's going to be
very, very, very interesting.
But okay, I
interesting.
think, are we closing at the Cassper thing? I just want to tell the person, if you're a hip hop fan, think Puff Daddy. And then think Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Puff is not on anyone's top 10 list.
Yeah.
But he's making major moves.
Yeah. He's probably one of the best executives.
Thank you.
Hip hop executives.
So we are not hating on Cassper.
Yeah.
You see, so we're just saying his music. It's not for us avid hip hop listeners.
Of course.
So yeah.
On that, there's another petty thing that happened that signed the petition situation. If you don't know, the Olympics have started. I think the opening thingy was on Friday. So, of course, all the teams were coming in dressed the way they dressed. South Africans were upset. South Africans were upset with how the South African team looked and dressed. Looked in terms of the demographics of the country compared to the people that we sent there to represent us. They say there was a lot of white people. And then how they were dressed, they say that the uniform looked like it was a farmer's uniform. You know, I want to give you this because, I want to give you this the first bites of this cherry. On those two topics, what do you say?
I think they do look like that, but signing the petition.
Wait, there's two things, Brian.
Yeah,
so
the demographic and the uniform.
So let's start. What do you want to start with?
I want to start with the demographic.
Okay. What do you want to say about the demographic?
For a country that's 80% black, the team is too white.
Okay. Yeah. And give me more. It's like you saw the picture, give me more. Yeah.
The team is too white, and I don't get it. Like how does the team in a country where obviously we're at 80%, we are the majority, how does a whole team representing a country, not a region?
Yeah,
right?
But give me more. When I say give me more, I'm looking for why do you think that is? Who's responsible for that? How did it get there? That's what we're talking about.
Okay, I think our schools are responsible for that. Most of our public schools don't take sports serious.
Okay.
Right. And we all know, sports is a big thing in Model C schools. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the reason. And, it's coming back to bite us in our asses.
Okay. So let me say this. It's not really the responsibilities of the schools. All right. I think the government needs to step in. You cannot play cricket on a gravel. You cannot play rugby on gravel. You need facilities. And not only facilities, you need coaches that can impart that, right? So you've got a situation where the guys, firstly, to qualify for Olympics, it's not the team members, the SA team members' fault that the team is white, right? There's qualification. You have to qualify. It's talent.
Stages, yeah.
Right. It's talent. Like if they say for 100 meters, we need somebody who can run this fast. Yeah. For swimming, we need somebody who can swim this fast. If you hit this time, you qualify. That's what happens. So it's got nothing to do with the people that are at the Olympics, the talent that is at the Olympics. It's got something to do with the feeder. What is feeding those things? Who's behind the lack of sporting fields, lack of coaching, lack of taking it seriously? Now, if you say it's the schools, I think that's a cop-out in a bit, right? I think it's a government because the government provides the facilities. The government provides the funds to pay the coaches. The government provides the funds to maintain those facilities. Facilities, yeah. Right? So if you now say it's too white, it's no one's fault besides the government. Right? Those people achieved the qualifying criteria. They didn't take somebody's space.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It means that a lot of black people didn't qualify. Now we have to ask, why aren't a lot of black people qualifying? Then we have to say, are there enough black people getting the right nutrition? Right? Sports is big. Nutrition, facilities, resources, training kit, the coaches, are those things available to a larger population of blacks? So that we move from having 1 million people participating and we get the cream of the crop, the last 100 of black people that qualify, but also not just qualify, but have got a chance to win medals because they are so good, right? There's on Friday or Saturday, there's already been a race, the heats, they call them.
Okay.
The heats. So in swimming, you have heats, then you have semifinals, then you have the final, right? So there's a lady there. It's just I can't remember her name. White lady representing South Africa. She's based in Pretoria. She's already broken the African record and the Olympic record on the heats.
Okay.
Not even the semifinals or the final, right?
Yeah.
So she's white. So are you saying now that she mustn't go because there's not black people that can swim to that level?
No, man, they should definitely
Exactly. That's where I'm going at.
Yeah.
It's not the athlete's fault. And that's why I was so pissed off, because politicians jumped onto the trend, right? You had Abo Flo Shivambu saying, AFF, hey, what, we're not represented. Whose fault is it? Why are you putting it to the athletes, right? They don't choose themselves.
They got chosen.
Yes, because they performed. Right, so that's the first one. The second one, I'll also give you the first bite. What's the second one being the uniform? What's so strange about the uniform?
The uniform kind of looks like because the uniform it's grayish colors, right? But what do you call it? Dull colors. Okay. It's dull colors, and they're wearing shorts. They're not even.
Don't explain the picture.
Oh, okay.
Tell me what you think about it.
It looks like a farmer's uniform.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is there anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. It's just the uniform meets the demographics. Meets the demographics. Like the uniform, it looks like it was kind of designed only for black people to suit those white people. I mean, sorry, the white people that were chosen for the team. So that's what I think. Like,
but again, don't bring that point because we've cleared that up. They didn't choose themselves.
Yeah.
So when you're saying they were chosen for the team, it's like people chose white people. No, they qualified.
Okay, the team that was qualified.
Okay,
it looks like the uniform was especially made for the team that qualified, which was mainly white people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something funny about that?
Yeah.
4 designers and whatever they call themselves, those guys that make clothes. Yeah, clothing designers. Yeah. 4 of them designed those uniforms. And all 4 of them are from Durban, and all 4 of them are black.
How did they get that?
I think, I'll be honest, as blacks, we just look for trouble. Personally, I think that uniform, I don't find it as a problem, right? I don't think it represents boys or farmers in a way. I think it's got a tinge of, if you look at the colors, they reflect our colors as a country. That's the first thing. The second thing is, we are in Africa, and those colors are African.
Yeah.
Those khakis, it's African colors. I mean, if you're working on the field, do you know why farmers wear khakis?
Because they don't expose dirt, and they don't attract the sun.
Yes.
They don't absorb the sun, and they don't show dirt.
They're durable.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you look at all those things, I really think that people were just making a noise about nothing. I really think that did you see the uniforms from the past 4 Olympics? Some of the most shittest things out, dog.
Yeah, those ones.
The last time we looked like Teenage Ninja Turtles, bro. That shit was bad. The other time it's like a whole flag. That shit was bad. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So now, if I've just told you now that it was 4 young designers, black designers, right? Are you gonna now say, "Oh no, they were trying to appease the white people"? What? I just find that everything in SA has to be about black and white. Dog, take away if you've seen that uniform. There's black farmers who dress like that.
Yeah. I've seen those. I'm from Limpopo, Farming
Yes.
province. They dress like that.
So are you saying they're also stupid?
No.
Are you saying they forced some white guy is trying to puppet them and force them?
Nah, never.
You get what I'm saying? I just feel like people try and find, and especially politicians, they try and find something wrong with everything, with every fucking thing. Those people that are there, just maybe to finalize this thing, whichever creed, race, where they come from, they are South Africans and they're to represent the country.
Thank you.
They're not representing the white population. They're not representing the black population. It's South Africans representing the country. If you got a problem with the makeup of the team in terms of the dynamics, right, talk to the government. What are they doing about it? Why aren't black kids given an opportunity and resources to achieve, right? If you're talking about the uniform, really, what are you saying? Are you saying those 4 young designers in Durban are also being puppets of white people?
That's what they're saying.
No, man. People must just chill, bruh. People must just chill. That really irritated me a lot.
Nah, man, they should ask the right questions to the right people.
Exactly.
Where's talent development in the hood?
Exactly. Actually, talking about the government, Cyril opened up the country, dropped it to level 3 hybrid or whatever they fucking call it.
He said hybrid.
He did say hybrid. He said hybrid. Okay, so now I think people were happy about the alcohol consumption, and they're allowed to attend funerals, the church, of course with limited numbers or something like that. And of course, alcohol is limited to from Monday to Thursday. It's 10 to 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So, but he also talked a lot about the money. There's a lot of funding that is going to assist businesses, a lot of funding to go to assist destitute people. There's food packages that are being put together. They're bringing back the 350. And that's what I want to talk about. Why the fuck did they take it away? Why the fuck did they take it away?
Because here's my thing, right? I think me and you have we have a mutual, feeling about this. If you're going to take away the 350, open up the whole country. That was my first point of view. Like, if you're going to take away the 350, open up the whole country.
Yeah.
Right? The businesses that lost business and had to close down, fund them. Help them open up and get those people that lost their jobs back. Yeah.
Well, look, let's be fair. He did put in some measures. He said he's going to waive some taxes so that companies can keep, and waive some taxes so the company can keep their employees for a longer period, I think for 3 months or 4 months, just to make them be a business concern going forward. So I understand that. Back to my initial question. The 350 was there from last year, the initial lockdown. It went until October, November, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They stopped it, and then now it's coming back. All right. I'm asking the question, why did they take it away? Because remember one thing, we've just been moving up and down the levels of lockdown, but we've never been out of lockdown ever since lockdown started. So why did they take it away?
Exactly.
That's what my question is. And I'm thinking, and this is where I'm really pissed off with Cyril. I'm thinking, because of the looting, that's why they're bringing it back.
He needs buying power.
Sorry?
Are you saying he needs buying power?
What do you mean he needs buying power?
He needs people to spend the money.
No.
Yeah.
The looting showed up the government that there's a lot of people that are starving.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
as much as we all agree that there's people that instigated this problem we had about a week or two back, but the people that were looting are people that, majority I should say, because there were other people that were looting in Mercs, in BMs. But the majority of the people are the people that are starving. And that 350 was for those people, right? And you run this country, you should know the levels of poverty. You should know how many people are starving. You should know how many people are struggling, right? And then you take it away and only bring it back now because people showed you that they're starving. Are you really running the country? Do you know what the fuck is going on? I'm not saying it's a good thing that they brought it back, but between the time that they cut it off till now, what did you expect people to live with? While you are keep on locking things out.
Increasing the levels.
Right? Why didn't they bring it back when they took us back to level 4? Right? We've been on level 4 for a month. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't they bring it back then? And I'm telling you, it's because of the looting. From the looting, they said, oh, shit, these people can fight back.
Can of worms.
These people can fight back. Let's just appease them. Now, it seems like from that package that it brought in, it seems like there's a shitload of money. It seems like there's a lot that the government can do to assist people. Why the fuck haven't been they doing it? Why does it take the pandemic for the first 350, right, and take the looting for the second 350? Even before the pandemic, you knew people were struggling. Now, you are giving them money and making all these concessions where you're taking, you're saying to the businesses, don't worry about taxes, don't worry about this, don't worry about this. I think you said it to the alcohol industry as well. We're not going to charge you your UIF or whatever it is, or pay you or whatever. So basically, you guys can make things happen if you want it to happen, right? So as much as I hate the looting, and I hate it with all my heart because things were broken, society was broken with that looting. People lost their businesses. But now, why did it have to take that shit for government to say, oh, damn, let's do something for this? They've got more money to assist the poor during lockdown when a lot of businesses are not working at the best levels, which means they're paying less tax. So they've got less money coming into them, but they've got more money to help the people. Why don't you just help the people when there's nothing going on? That's where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. As much as I hate the looting, fuck Cyril and fuck all those motherfuckers that are there making decisions for us basis on let's try and appease them. Let's just try and keep them in their place, right? Let's give them enough for them not to riot.
Yeah.
After lockdown, they better think long and hard how they're going to assist people.
Yeah.
It's proven that people are suffering. It's proven that people are starving. They better think long and hard about how they're going to assist people, because it seems like they can if they want to.
If they want.
If they want to. Now it's between us saying, oh, you don't want to? You don't want to help?
I'm going to do
Because you can. When you're not getting enough money, you can. You've shown us you can. So I'm even thinking that maybe they should start thinking about providing a minimum fund or minimum, like for the people that are unemployed, give them a stipend, right?
Yeah.
Give them a stipend for as long as they're unemployed. And as long as they can prove that they're looking for a job, give them a stipend.
Give them a stipend, yeah.
That's it. Don't let people starve when you got the money. Right?
Man, we got a reactive government, man. We don't have a proactive government. It's they wait for shit to happen.
Exactly.
And then they come back and
exactly.
You know what he says? I call him what's this word? We could have acted better. He always says that. If you listen to his speeches, we could have acted better on this matter. We could have taken better steps on this matter. That's reactive. That's not proactive. Do better before shit starts popping.
And the sad part is now, there's people that have suffered through this looting and everything, especially this past 2 weeks. And add on to the lockdown, right? Some of them might not recover, right? Which is that's the sad part. And we do appreciate what they're doing in terms of trying to assist with these funding models that they're coming up with. But I spoke about that you shouldn't break things down because it's hard to build them up, right? And this is exactly, it falls into that path where you're talking about why wait until things get broken down? Why wait to assist businesses, small businesses, until they out of business, then try and bring them into business? It's harder.
It's very hard.
I understand. So hopefully, man, Ramaphosa, you guys can even take clips from this, man. Send it to the presidency. I think it would be worthwhile to hear the frustration. And what we think, about what he's doing.
It's fucked up.
Some of them some people say he's a Stellenbosch robot control from Stellenbosch and stuff like that. I don't really agree. I don't really agree with that. But it leads us to our next topic, man. Supposedly there's 6 robots out for sex. And did you read that article?
I read that article.
So basically, there's an article from some wisecracking. What do you call those? Professor. They've designed, and this is a young professor. I think he's below 30. They've designed a sex robot, and now they're promoting this robot, saying it actually helps with relationships. It's not here to take over your baby. Chicks mustn't be complaining and shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're going too far with this shit.
With technology.
Yeah, I think it's going too far.
Man. Canadian people are bored, bro. That guy is from Canada. I think I read that he's from Canada. Look, man, it'll just imagine the battery dying while it's on top of you. Because I'm guessing that thing is not light. It's heavy. It's human size.
No, your robots will be heavy. You like thick ones.
Oh yeah. As soon as they make black robots, thick robots, I'm there. But with my charger.
But like, it's technology. It's getting too far, because why I'm saying that, already you go to restaurants and you find 2 people on a date and both of them are on their phones. You get my point? And it's just encroaching. That personal touch and that personal interaction, a lot of it is being taken away. Technology is replacing it. Now, the only part where you really do need a human, in the bedroom, the robots are there as well now. Like, really? Now you're going to find that there's going to be people that they work from home, they work on the computer, it's on the internet, entertainment is on the internet. Their friends now are on the internet through social media. Even pussy now is electronic, bro. It's a robot.
Switch it on, switch it off.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's gone too far. We have self-driving cars. I mean, come on. It's gonna get to a point where, remember the iRobot movie? It's gonna get to that point. They're gonna develop a conscious.
And actually, from that, talk about that. On that article, they spoke about that these robots are like heavy on AI. So basically, the more you interact with it, the more it learns your shit, right? So like, it's gonna learn like what position you want. You like having sex after chowing food. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. That's what it's getting to. So now you talk about that iRobot situation. What happens now if it learns you so much that, oh shit, today, you know, if he's angry like this with his work, he likes rough sex, and the robot's like, fuck you. The robot's like, poo, 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 poo. Error message.
Error.
Error message.
I do not understand.
Yes. And then you find later on that if a robot's like uncomfortable with you getting up close with it, then it's going to be like, be able to send like a distress signal to the cops, and then the cops will come. You're raping a robot now. You're forcing yourself onto a robot.
The minute
that's some crazy shit.
The minute it develops a conscience, that's a human being. Because if AI, artificial intelligence, right, like, yeah, because it can develop as a conscious, that's a proper human being,
dude.
Imagine, like,
but the scary part would be like, if you like overuse your robot, and then you like fuck up the battery, and then you have to go and replace the battery, and that guy's looking at you. It's the 5th time this month you come.
What's wrong with you?
It's the 5th time you here to fix the battery. We know how the battery gets fucked up, nigga.
Bro.
What's wrong with you?
Nah, bro. Jeez. Like, okay, you use an iPhone.
Yeah.
That can Siri pick up on moods, like when you ask that shit.
I think yeah. Not Siri. Yeah. I've seen it. I've watched a lot about Amazon and what they. I don't know what their one is called. They've got a Siri like something as well there. Yeah. So basically, it can tell your mood if you walk into the room. Understand? It tell you like you've been standing up too long. You sit down, relax. What's wrong? You understand? It can, because like artificial intelligence, like it learns your shit. Understand? So it probably get there. It will probably get there. Probably get there, man.
This is scary.
Imagine having a robot telling you it's that time of the month. You're like, hey, man, come here.
Hey, I'm on my period.
Oh shit, that would be some crazy shit. I ain't getting no robot though. Nah, I'm fine, dog.
A robot, bro.
Nah, I'm fine.
Those things will turn against us.
Yeah. Nah, I'm fine, dog. Nah, I'm fine, dog. Hey, robot coming here. I've got visitors telling people he likes doggy. Yeah. What the fuck?
A robot with no filter.
Fuck that shit, dog. I'll never. No ways. But anyway, bro, things are moving fast. Technology is moving fast. Man,
scary
Technology
times.
is moving fast. Talk about times going fast and moving fast, man. Sturh is suing Bongani Fassie. Basically, Bongani Fassie said in one of he's got a show called Finding Bongani Fassie, and he said in one of the shows that Sturh introduced him, gave him drugs. I won't say introduced, but say gave him drugs. And Sturh now is trying to sue Moja as well as Bongani Fassie, because he said it, and not Moja it's I think it's short on Moja
yeah,
right?
It's Moja
it's Moja but one thing that he did say when he was being quoted by, I think it was from one of the news articles, he said, "Why is Moja so finicky that I'm unhappy with this? Because even them, when they were shooting the show, they had problems." He didn't say, but you know where it's going, right? Yeah, it's like even them, when they're shooting the show, they had problems. And then Moja comes back and say, they sent through the copy of the episode before it was shown to Sturh, but Sturh didn't respond, right? So where is it? Where are we now with this? How do you feel? Firstly, should Sturh sue for his name being dragged into this in terms of the drug situation, right? And secondly, should Moja have flighted that, even though he did not respond?
I don't think he should sue, because on the article we read, it says they sent him a copy. And they told him verbally and in writing that they have, a footage from the episode that includes his name and some allegations. But Lance and his team didn't respond.
Yeah.
So if he were to be unsatisfied with how he's portrayed, he was gonna, issue a cease and desist. Right? But
true.
he didn't respond. So he doesn't have a leg to stand on. He's just, threatening. I mean, come on. They tried to contact you.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be a part of the whole thing. So he should just relax, man. He should just relax.
But you see, that's another thing maybe we need to find out. Did they contact him to give his side of what happened? Or were they saying, if you've got a problem with this, we won't flight it? Do you get my point? Are they contacting him to find out how, in his view, it went down? Or are they contacting him to say, yo, if you don't like what is being said, we won't flight it? See, that's where maybe we need to find out. I think he says he's going to be suing, so it might be going to court. So let's see, man. But on the Bongani side, I know it's what do you call it? It's a reality show about his life, and I think the first 2 episodes was a lot more about his mom. And I know that when they parted ways with Sturh, it wasn't on a good terms. Was it necessary to say this? Because I've watched the show, and there's a whole lot of other stuff that is readily available on the internet that he's not talking on. So now he picks and chooses what he wants to put out there. So he picked and chose what to put out there in terms of this Sturh. Could it be he's trying to, maybe it did happen. Maybe at some stage Sturh did give him the drugs. But then is he saying, oh shit, that I want to put it out there because I've got beef with this nigga?
Or I can put it out there because it will get me views.
Yeah. Because I mean, Sturh, I don't know the guy. I just know he's white. I've seen pictures of him. But a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about him. Yeah. A lot of artists that have worked with him don't have a lot of good things to say about him. So could Bongani's story been told without involving that? That's the first premise. And I mean, he's got a right to say whatever he wants to say. But I've seen some of the episodes, and not everything is out there. So is he saying this to get the clicks and the controversy going, right? Especially when he doesn't really give a fuck about that guy because they parted on good ways, on bad ways, right?
Yeah.
Look, I think there's something to be said about that.
There's definitely something to be said. Like there's a lot of stuff. Like throughout the years, we've had a lot of damaging information about Bongani, and none of those has been talked about.
You see,
we've heard about drug use, abuse, him and his wife fight, but none of those things have been talked about. They're not being addressed.
So he's picking and choosing what to put out there.
He's also picking and choosing.
And hence I'm saying maybe because they fell out, he's like, well, I don't give a fuck about this guy. Let me throw him to the wolves. Even if, let's say, hypothetically, allegedly, it happened, right? Because Sturh, he's saying he's going there because they besmirched his name, his good name, you know.
His good name.
His good name.
I've never heard a nice thing being said about that guy.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, let's just pump this. Let's take a break. Boom. Yeah. I love this track, man. This is DJ Drama. Chaining Day.
We ain't past these niggas. So I'm a classic nigga. This a way different side of the game. Different sides of the chain. Bread the lawyer handing nigga racks, he still gon' be in the way. I could give a nigga game, he still ain't seeing it straight. Niggas hating when you ball, they want to see it deflate.
For the love of the streets, a nigga could've died. I felt stupid for that senseless beefing.
I couldn't even tell myself the reason. I ain't trying to lose the gift of freedom. Shit, I just did a sentence. Sometimes I think about drilling and I'm a contradiction. If I did it and it's worthless, then it wasn't worth it. I used my hustle when the wrong did it defeat its purpose.
Because my boy
wanted to play in the NFL but couldn't make it in it. So thank God that the plug showed us favoritism. I'm tired, move 100 piece, now that's a diet. Right when the critics said rap was dying, I set the East back on fire.
That's your line.
The butcher, nigga.
That's your line.
Oh man. Training Day featuring Diesel, Hardo, and the butcher, Benny the Butcher. DJ Drama. The name of the song is Training Day, man. This is so dope. Sounds so much like Kanye shit was on this beat, man. Oh,
I'm such a pro. I really check my cons.
Oh, yeah,
Disney.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was forced to hustle.
I ain't trying to live the gift of breathing. I'm trying to lose the gift of freedom. What?
Oh man, this song is so powerful, man.
I already did my time.
Jeez. And I needed this over the weekend, bro. I was watching the Springboks. They fucked up. They got beaten. And they were winning, dog. I was watching the game. I was so excited. They were winning. But it shows, like, the team is rusty, bro. They haven't played a lot ever since they won. Even now, running up to this series with the British and Irish Lions, you know, they haven't played a lot, man. But I think the second game we're gonna come out firing.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna go to game 3 because there's 3 games, and then we're gonna win the last game.
Obviously, we can't be losing against the Lions.
Man. And then we watched the under 23s, the Olympic guys playing France.
But they scratched for themselves.
They played well.
They scratched.
And I'm like, how come these guys can't close off the game? They were winning 3-2, I think, within the last 10 minutes or so. 15 minutes.
It all crumbled in the last 15 minutes.
It
was. But for me, it was emotional.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't. Obviously, I was sad that they lost, but I was emotional because of the way they were playing.
But how many times are we South Africans just gonna accept that? Oh, they tried. Yay, they tried.
No, like
when are we gonna be like a nation of winners?
With the football, you mean?
Well, in most cases, always. Oh well, they tried.
We are a nation of winners with everything else but the football.
You know.
No, what I'm trying to say is, did you see how good those boys are?
Yeah. No. I'm not taking it away, but I think at some stage we have to step over the line now and actually make it happen.
Yeah.
You understand that this close, but if and why and this and that. If this didn't happen, that didn't happen. We bring up calculators when Bafana has to go to the next round. This team must lose.
If Tanzania loses, we are in.
No. There needs to be just look, dude. We've got. I think the last time I checked, the Premier League was the 7th wealthiest league in the world. Right. We've got some of the best facilities which are comparable to stuff that you find in England. You know, some of the best. We've got fanatic support. We've got a lot of money, you know, in the country. So at some stage, all that investment, all those resources, they have to bear fruit. We can't keep on saying only if, but, and how this and how that, you know? Oh, they lost, but they played well. Come on.
That's what I was saying. I was saying that. Oh, it's like, those boys, next time.
No.
I was saying
we need to take it now. We need to take it. No, history doesn't remember number 2.
Yeah, it doesn't.
We need to be a champion of, or a country of champions. You know, always want to win. We go there, we win. Understand?
True.
But a lot of stuff, and I must be honest, a lot of stuff has been ongoing. You know, the rots and the mismanagement, the politics within sports and everything like that has been ongoing. So we're not surprised to be here, but we really need to put our act together now and actually just push on, man.
Yeah.
The only guys that did it was the Proteas. They won. They came like 3-0 against Ireland. So that was pretty good. That was pretty dope. You see,
dope.
now they also need to fucking win on the cups.
On the cups, yeah.
You know, it mustn't be like whatever's been happening every time we go there. Like, oh, we've got a chance. Oh, they at least made semifinal. Oh, no, man, fuck it. We need to win now.
We need gold.
Yeah, we need to fucking win now, man. We need to fucking win. Yeah. So I don't know. Is there anything else that you wanna shout out?
Oh no, not today.
Oh yeah, I wanna make this announcement. We did reach 2,000. What do you call it? 2,000.
No, 4,000.
4,000 watch hours. So thank you very much for everyone who's supporting. Thank you very much for everyone who's watching. We really, really do appreciate it. As you can see, the show is on fire now, man. We've got our straps. We know what we're doing. And we're going to be delivering, as going forward, good content. So thank you very much for the support. Still waiting on the merch, man. Still waiting on the merch, and then we'll see what happens there. Is there anything else?
No.
All right.
Nothing as of yet.
Maybe let's just leave it with Ukanya with the last 2 words, man.
Amen. Till he drops Donda. Just gonna be playing.
I still love him, man.
Just gonna be
2 words, United States, no love,
Most death.
no breaks, no high stakes. Smoke black folks, Big Mac,
yeah, man. Catch us on your favorite podcasting platform. Spotify, Google Podcasts, what else I'm missing? Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else where you listen to podcasts, man. Big Merv, it's been a good one.
Great one, brother.
I like this, man. The energy's
Great
been
one.
up. Yeah. And we're going to be back again with number 51 on Friday. Have a good week, everyone.
Full steam.
We out.
Yeah.